All right, so technique of the week, how do we get out of a scarf hold? And not even how do we get out of it, here's a nice counter to hit from the scarf hold. So if I got Edwin here, he's locking me down, right? In order for this to work, I do have to have my arm on the inside. So for whatever reason, if my arm is on the outside and I want to hit this counter, right? If he's hunkering down, one thing I can do is start kind of pushing off on his head a little bit. As he starts kind of pressuring in, I can use that as an opportunity to just kind of funnel this arm through. Trust me, they'll re-grip and just kind of lock things down, right? But nonetheless, if my arm is on the inside, right, he's going on, he's holding down. Typically what I'm gonna look to do is start kind of pulling their head in a little bit just so I can break that posture, because what I want is my elbow, or the crook of my elbow, to go right next to their neck. So if they're posturing up, it's gonna be difficult for me to get that. So I wanna make sure I start pulling down on the head a little bit. I also wanna make sure that I scoot my hips off to the side just to kind of get a little bit of an angle, but this also is a defense for the time being, because if I just sit here on my back, he can start pressuring in and this position just sucks. So I kind of want to work off to that hip. I'm going to take this hand, shoot this hand straight up, and I'm just going to kind of lock my hands in place for the time being. In the meantime, I'm going to take the outside leg, swing that leg up, and once I swing the leg up, my same side hand is going to quickly go underneath, and I'm going to re-grip my hands on top. At this point, I'm now going to chomp down on the leg, squeeze on the hands, and just put all that pressure together, and that's where we're gonna get the choke. But again, in order for this to really be effective, I gotta have this hand deep. I want this arm deep up on their neck. Now when I go to tie this up and I squeeze, I can get the choke from there. I can also cross my feet and use that to apply a little bit more pressure if I need to. So one more time, all the way from the top, right? This person right away gets you in scarf hold, and bear in mind, a lot of times they're gonna have their heads tucked, right? Because they wanna create that extra pressure. That's gonna work. I stuff the head, shoot my arm straight up, lock my hands to break that posture, swing my leg and hips up, bring my outside arm all the way around. I re-grip on the other side, chomp down on the leg, squeeze everything nice and tight, start putting that pressure. If I need a little bit extra, I can look to cross my feet, do the same thing, and we're gonna get the counter to the scarf hold. Stay safe.